Well, I'm into the mindfulness practice, and it's all about being in that moment and not skipping ahead to the future and not dwelling on the past. So Alzheimer's was a real challenge, and it was also an opportunity for me to learn a lot about being in the moment.
Right.
And I took those videos of my mother because I wasn't trying to erase what was going on. I was trying to really just look at it for what it was. I was trying to find the beauty in it. So I'm wondering if you find any kind of beauty in the strange world of dementia.
That's funny because your mom was like a great example of that. For whatever, and I've said this to my wife every time I think about her. Your mom was the only person that I've ever cared for with dementia who was successful in verbalizing her feelings regularly. She loved her ice cream after dinner, and she would tap her feet, and you would just feel the happiness just wash over her. She'd lie down, you'd get her in her perfect position, and she would just look at you and she'd go, oh, you make me feel so good. No one else has ever done that and could do that. And it was such a pleasure to be able to care for her because she could express herself still. She could express her pain, she could express her joy, and the little things made her happy, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was a pleasure. It was an honor. It was such a gift with her. It really was. And I'm not saying it because it's your mom. Reva did us a really big favor and gave us huge lessons in how to live life. She really did. She really did.
You're blowing my mind because my experience with my mother was a woman who was in a lot of anguish for most of her life. A lot of her life. She had a lot of joy, and I learned those lessons about having joy in the moments from her, and I that's how I live my life, fortunately. But when you describe a woman who was so kind and present, it's weird, but I do feel that Alzheimer's was sort of a gift in that way. I don't know what happened to her brain, but she found some sort of peace.
Yeah. Yeah, she always really seemed at peace. And she always had, something deep to say at the end of the day, but it would always take you to a place of peace. It was like, before I go to bed, I'm going to drop something philosophical and you take it you take it home with you. But it was always, whatever you do, make sure it makes you feel good. It was just always something like that. But she was always ever so present. And she was the only one that could do that. Really.
How many patients have you taken care of?
Oh, gosh. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds at this point.
And Reva, oh my God. She was up there somewhere
I've
smiling and going, you listen to Chris.
Yeah, of hundreds at this point.
And Reva stands out.
Totally. Totally stands out. Totally. One of my favorite things was to give her ice cream. I watched those feet just tapping.
Did it matter what flavor?
No, but she did like chocolate. And she'd be like, and the feet would just tap.